This week on The Real Deal, I'm answering one of your questions. Now, the question I'm answering is, Gabby, can you sell a property that's not in a suburb that you typically sell in? Well, 2020 is the year of surprises, as we all know. And in fact, if you have a look at what I've actually sold this year, I've pretty much sold all sorts of things I generally don't sell, and certainly in areas that I haven't always sold in. Take, for example, the entire block of townhouses we just sold in Caboolture. No, I've only ever sold one other thing in Caboolture in my entire life. But if you know what you're doing and you have a great understanding of how to market, how to negotiate, how to deal with people, and you've been in the game for a long time, you can sell anything, anytime, anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a multi-million-dollar property. It doesn't matter if it's an entire block of townhouses. It doesn't matter if it's a little shabby stable somewhere. We should be able to sell anything, anytime, anywhere, and for a premium price. Now, I do understand that a local understands an area really well, but we are in the information age. So if I cannot do my research, talk to locals, talk to owners, and find out what I need to know, and don't make the effort, well, then no, you're quite right, I shouldn't be selling the property. But of course, any good seasoned agent will do all their research. They will completely understand everything and find out as much information about a property before they take it to market, so that all the information is available. So when I listed the entire complex of townhouses in Caboolture, I drove around, I looked at the local cafes, I made sure I understood about the local schools, I spoke to the locals, I spoke to the owners and got as much information as possible, and had this whole compilation of information. And the same rules apply for whatever you sell. Understanding what has sold in an area does take a little bit of an innate knowledge and a lot of research and background information. Another thing we also sold recently was a property in Maroochydore, and a lot of local agents were enraged and said, why did you sell something in Maroochydore? You're from Brisbane. And I'm like, I started my real estate career on the Sunshine Coast selling properties like that in Maroochydore. Of course I understand Maroochydore. I know Maroochydore extremely well, and I did my research and I worked out what it sold around there. We took the property to auction, and we actually sold it before the auction and got a great price for that. So that's another example of me selling something way out of town, way out of my area. So yeah, if you have a property in a different area and you think Gabby won't sell that for me, try me. I'm always happy to help you, and if I can't help you and I can't physically sell it for you, I can certainly either recommend someone who can, or I can give you some invaluable information that I'm sure you will benefit from.